Well, my friends, we are supposed to be getting into the action here. As you can see, Leon Valente is in the ring. Well, juiced up, amped up, ready to, well, supposed to be getting his hands on Chris Diamond here tonight, guys. The British baller who, for very good reasons, look, I'm in the know, obviously, as Chris Diamond is one of my best friends, but no denying that he stabbed Leon Valente in the back last week here on Octane during that no-holds-barred match against Andre Rogers. It's clear now that Diamond was on the side of the Golden Boy all along. But Diamond pulling the rug out from under Valente, it looks like here tonight, as he is put in his place one half of Pest Control, Lance Martini. And Pest Control, since their return, they have touted themselves as the problem solvers here on Octane. Diamond's got a problem in the form of Leon Valente, so Martini taking up to try and solve that problem, if you will, right here tonight. Diamond, though, is going to be joining us at ringside. As Valente, you can just see it in his eyes. He was ready to rip and tear Chris Diamond apart, but you gotta love it, man. Diamond, look, a little part of me does feel for Leon Valente. I mean, I've hung out with the guy a few times. We've gone out to some clubs together. He seems like an all-right lad. But the fact of the matter is, between he and Andre Rogers, obviously Chris Diamond was going to pick Andre Rogers. Come on, that's been his boy for years, from day one. Valente was delusional to think that Chris Diamond would ever, and let's be honest too, comparing Leon Valente to Andre Rogers, come on now. Rogers has pinned Valente twice now, the only man to do so, obviously. Obviously Diamond, if you had to make a choice, was going to choose Andre Rogers, and now Valente wants to act like he's really that surprised. Come on. I know there's a brain in that head, kid. I'll tell you this much, though. Martini is definitely a brave soul to get into that ring with such a pissed-off Leon Valente. Diamond even braver to be chilling here at ringside, man. I wouldn't want to be within 100 feet of this guy, Valente, who wants to tear Diamond's head off. I didn't even get to do my thing, though. Excuse me. Apologies. What is up, guys? Dashing here. And indeed, live we are for Octane number 90. Big old show, as always. Some great action to look forward to as Valente with a big-time knee to the face, as you just saw, kicking things off, guys, with the shocking return of Sarasi, who obviously was hoping for a little bit more of a warm welcome, saving Joseph Santos there. Obviously not the case, as the Arsenal of Tilco Val tried to take out the Rat in the Hat. I guess the reunion of the SNS Bro Nection rather short-lived, but Martini with a beautiful suplex. Tossing Leon Valente overhead now from side control, some closed fists here. Don't forget Martini, decorated competitor, former international champion. He is holding his own here. Look at this. Rear naked choke cinched in off that Falcon Arrow, but not going to be so easy to get Valente to tap out. Valente is certainly letting all of this Aurelius business get to his head. It has distracted him, costing him that match against Andre Rogers last week, costing him the Anarchy Championship inside of the Elimination Chamber at Purgatory. But a quick kick to the side head of Valente now is bleeding, by the way, as Diamond continues to watch on from ringside. Side headlock in Valente, looking to make Lance Martini his victim here tonight, right in front of Chris Diamond, showing the British baller what he would have done to him had their scheduled matchup gone on as planned. But again, ever the tactician is Chris Diamond. What does he have to gain from getting into the ring with Leon Valente? Diamond with a quick distraction there. Valente foolish enough to fall for it. Lance Martini with an opportunity now to make a comeback. He's able to dodge that punch now, an Irish whip of his own. Big discus forearm. Nope, but caught by Valente. Who now is going to trip Martini up into a knee bar. Middle of the ring. Nowhere for Lance Martini to go here, but one half of Pest Control able to free himself, although you can see the damage done to that left knee as he's hobbling a little bit. Gonna try to shake that off. Snapmare. Off the ropes he goes from. Ooh, big Xander Slate fan with that Kenka kick. Paying homage to the greatest of all time. Come on now. Behind Chris Diamond, that is. A very close number 2. Oh, look, it's Martini going after the knee of Leon Valente here, trying to beat him at his own game. My goodness, man. Elbows, punches. Valente says, get me the hell out of here. And this is the point where Chris Diamond might want to back away. Might want to go ahead and get himself a safe distance away from a rabid Leon Valente here. Both men, though, looking to pander to the crowd. Back into the ring, Valente, but Martini's right on top of him with a cross body. Martini, big right punch to the gut. Valente going to take it, though, fires back. And now we get the back and forth here. Kicking off Octane number 90. Just a little over 3 weeks away from Ascendance 12. And these two are absolutely knocking the hell out of each other. Look at Valente. He's telling Martini, come on, that's all you got? Not impressed. They are just chopping the hell out of each other. Oh my goodness, and they are swinging for the fences. Shot for shot. Valente. No, he's got the rear naked. But a rope break. I mean, Lance Martini's foot was clearly hooked on the bottom rope there. Oh, but it might not save him for long. Triangle choke now, locked in, nice and tight. Martini is caught, and of course, has no choice but to tap out. Leon Valente back to his winning ways, and a very clear message sent to Chris Diamond watching at ringside. You can run, but there might not be anywhere to hide where Leon Valente won't track him down to get his revenge. Well, things aren't about to get any less chaotic here on Octane episode 90, my friends, because coming up next, we've got ourselves an Anarchy rules match as a returning Jaquan Shea looks to, as he put it earlier this week, strike another name off his hit list. What a return it was for Shea last week here on Octane, guys, as he attacked Toyota Camry backstage to take his place in the matchup against Salvage, and then Jaquan Shea rather handedly dispatching Salvage in a matter of just a few minutes. And it is certainly great to see Jaquan Shea back in CMV, man. Been a minute, been a couple of years at least. The former Anarchy champion, though, he's wasted no time lining him up, fixing to knock him down, en route to becoming Anarchy champion again. He has called out Bloody Justice, but Bloody Justice responded saying, hey man, you just got back here. Why don't you prove to me that you deserve a shot at my Anarchy championship? Jaquan Shea said, all right then, how about this no-holds-barred match right here against Toyota Camry, who understandably wanted to be facing Ted here tonight. Went to Pat LaFave and requested a match against the Ted tonight, but unfortunately Pat LaFave had already made this match official. Toyota Camry coming out with one half of the Octane tag team titles, of course, won by Amity last week here on Octane. Won by B-Man and JT Moss, defeating Desolation in quite an upset. And we're going to see B-Man and JT Moss in action a little bit later on, up against JB Hayes and Bob Luger, as a matter of fact. But Toyota Camry is definitely fuming. And speaking of the Ted guys, that unspeakable betrayal last week, I'm going to get a close look a little bit later on that resurfaced security camera footage showing Ted as the one who brutally attacked B-Man a few months ago, took him out of action. And that was really how Ted initially managed to worm his way into Amity. And nobody's really heard from Tracy James these last few days. He's not here tonight. Understandably, probably a bit shell-shocked after all that went down last week here on Octane, but well, Jaquan Shea certainly comes out ready to get down to business and get this an Anarchy Rules match, as Toyota Camry going to take out a lot of his anger on Shea here. From the full mount position, lefts and rights raining down. A big main event we have right here tonight on Octane number 90, guys. Ben Stacy set to go one-on-one with the Anarchy champion, Bloody Justice. We now know it's been made official. For Ascendance 12, Alaric will meet the leader of the Unholy Alliance, Hunter Quinn, one-on-one. So definitely that main event. I'm sure that both Alaric and Hunter Quinn are probably going to be at ringside. We might need a few extra referees to ensure that Ascendance 12 doesn't come early between those two. Cyborg Invitational also continues as Amber Young and Ashley Ray going to have their 6th round matchup a little bit later on, but snap critical suplex from Jaquan Shea. He definitely has not missed a beat, man, his time away from CMV. We saw that and how quickly he handled Salvage last week. Big drop kick. Shea, though, making himself a lot of enemies, and less than a week he's been back here in CMV. Salvage, Toyota Camry, Bloody Justice. They all want a piece of him, but here we go. Shea gonna grab that kendo stick. Doesn't get a chance to actually utilize those. Toyota Camry now off the ropes. Tries for a drop kick. Camry gonna spread them legs, stomp to the gut. And now some punches to the left knee of Shea, who definitely utilizes a lot of high-risk maneuvers. Taking out his legs, not a bad idea. Gonna stop him from trying to climb up to the top rope or attempt a springboard of some kind. There's some elbows to the gut right there by the former Rite of Passage champion. Into the corner, he walks him for a snake eyes. Shea might be regretting taking out Toyota Camry last week. Right now, a trio of fist drops from the former pro boxer. Shea, though, quickly to the outside. Punch to the midsection, man. One punch like that from someone the caliber of Toyota Camry can easily crack a rib. Lead to a KO. Shea got to be careful, start protecting these midsection. There we go, off the ropes with a head scissors. Round and around. Pinfall attempt by the former Anarchy champion. Former light heavyweight champion, as a matter of fact, the last ever light heavyweight champion, as of course that became the Zero G championship, and the rest is history. Tries for a hook to the jaw. Nope, forearm smash. And a big punch right between the eyes. That might do it right there. 1, 2. Were this a boxing match, referee would be counting for 10. Shea is hurting. Discus punch. Can't keep taking shots like that. Pull him up to his feet for yet another closed fist. And now we see this before from Toyota Camry, gonna drop a bundle! Shea gets up the boot and may have just chipped a few of Toyota's front teeth, man. What a counter by Shea. Now looks to make sure Camry doesn't go anywhere fast, lining up that drop kick. Camry, though, will not stay down. Fueled by anger here. Will that anger end up costing him, though? As Jaquan Shea certainly focused on his goal to prove he deserves a shot at the Anarchy Championship. In the corner, though, an elbow right there from Toyota Camry. Now they'll look to walk him over to the ropes. Toyota using that top rope. Do some big-time damage to the left arm of Jaquan Shea. Able to reverse that Irish whip, though, and Shea just going to backflip right off the chest of Camry and another springboard head scissors. Juan going to go up to the top. He's moving pretty slow, though, at this point. What is he going to try for here? This does not end well for Toyota Camry. Hurricane Rana from the top, hooks the legs. 1, 2. Wow, that could have been a great steal right there, but a kick out by Camry. Stiff kick as Shea pacing around. Another drop kick. He's definitely been focusing largely on the injured neck of Camry throughout this matchup, and why wouldn't he? And now back under the ring. This time pulls out a sledgehammer. Oh, God, right to the chest of Toyota Camry. But Camry just taking it and fires back with the Superman punch, but he ain't finished. Big right hand. The KO. 1, 2. 2.999. Jaquan Shea just seen his life flash before his eyes. How the hell did he kick out of that, man? Look at Camry. Straight back on top of Jaquan Shea. More fists raining down Shea. His face going to be looking like hamburger meat by the end of this matchup. But wait a minute. Brain Buster. Jaquan Shea, can he have it done right here? 1, 2. Talk about a close call. That took everything out of Shea. That was the last ditch ever right there. Oh no, he's got the sledgehammer again right down onto the midsection. And again. Hooks the leg. That'll do it. 1, 2. Talk about the toughness. Talk about the resolve of Toyota Camry. Jaquan Shea. Camry trying to take himself a breather at ringside, but I don't think Shea is going to allow it. Jaquan. I think he was contemplating taking to the air there, but Toyota Camry getting back into the ring, and instead Shea, well, there you go. Lucha Tings. Into a standing shooting star press. Off the ropes for a moonsault. Man, just throwing everything at Camry here. Misses the moonsault, though. And now Camry from behind going to try to take him for a walk. Elbows to the midsection by Jaquan Shea. Now he's the one dragging Camry into the corner here. Face first off that top turnbuckle. Whatever he was looking for, though. Elbow to the face. Scoops him up this Camry. Walks him into the corner. Tosses him out into the middle of the ring. That ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Camry. Irish whip. Cautious approach here late into this matchup, and his ribs have got to be hurting. That's for damn sure after those shots with the sledgehammer. Cheeky little jab. And gives Jaquan a taste that top turnbuckle. Jaquan Shea now bleeding as Toyota picks up the sledgehammer. Bam! Right to the dip! Right to the dick and balls! And then up the ass! Good God! And Toyota's still not done. Superman punch! Camry ain't finished. My man's is unleashed here tonight. Camry destroying Jaquan Shea. Ripping apart his knee and calling for it one more time. Fist clenched. Bam! The KO punch. Good night, Jaquan Shea. 1, 2, 3. Toyota Camry putting down Jaquan Shea emphatically here tonight. That was just an absolute rampage by Toyota Camry. The last, couple of minutes of that match. Shea ain't going to be walking right for the next couple of weeks, I don't think. What a win. Toyota Camry really needed to blow off some steam. And it's just unfortunate Jaquan Shea was the one in the ring with him. Obviously, Camry wanted it to be Ted. Well, coming up next, my friends, here on Octane number 90, well, we got ourselves some tag team action, and already, man, the matchup hasn't even really started, and we are seeing some remnants of this not so much sisterly love, but family issues that have been evident over these last couple of months. But well, this matchup, guys, was actually put together, orchestrated, if you will, by Amelia Jones. After that trios match on this past episode of The Underground, Amelia Jones went to Pat LaFave to set up this tag team matchup, taking herself out of the equation, hoping that perhaps Taryn Torres and Precious Pratt can finally find a bit of common ground. But as we just saw, Precious Pratt wanted to start the match, but Taryn Torres tagged herself in. That is not a good sign, as they are taking on the team of Sequence and Samantha Mosette here. Big fall away slam by Taryn Torres, and tries for the pin. You got to appreciate Amelia Jones. You know, we talked about it a couple of times over these last few weeks, attempting to see the best in Taryn Torres, as she does with everyone else, giving her a chance, although Precious Pratt has been very vocal, telling her tag team partner, do not trust my half-sister, do not trust Taryn Torres. But well, Torres has even managed to get herself in with the rest of Amity. She's been hanging out with them. We saw she was a part of that, well, what we now know turned out to be a little bit of a sham, but that party Amity threw to induct the Ted into their ranks last week. Take to the midsection by Sequence. And now it goes for a Kimura, standing Kimura, which doesn't last very long. Torres able to escape. Dropping Sequence on her derriere, and a kick to the side of the head. Now picks her up. Irish whip into the corner. Precious Pratt gonna hold her, but wait a minute. Sequence moved out of the way. And Taryn Torres accidentally hitting her half-sister, but Sequence and Samantha Mosette looking to take advantage. Baseball slide takes out the both of them. And was that truly an honest miscommunication? Or did Taryn Torres perhaps take the chance to hit her sister there, make it look like an accident? One way or the other, things not looking good for them now. A Sequence with a big knee right to the side of the head. Trips her up, hammer fists. Sequence has definitely proven herself since arriving here in CMV a few months ago. In fact, she's got a bit of history with Taryn Torres. Taryn Torres, who she defeated in her CMV debut. Gonna toss her into the corner and be looking for a tag to Samantha Mosette, who we've not seen since the Triple Threat Rising Star Championship match at Ferocity. Looking to shake off that loss here. Kick to the midsection by Taryn Torres. Pratt is now back up on the apron, but I have to imagine she's probably not too happy right now. And Torres, I thought she was going to make the tag. The tag is made to Samantha Mosette. Amelia Jones has got to be watching this in the back right now, just shaking her head. These two cannot get it together, no matter how much Amelia Jones tries, and bless her heart. This does not seem to be a way to get these half-sisters on the same page. Paying homage to Terry Funk there with the spinning toe hold. Samantha Mosset, though, not fast enough to stop Torres from escaping to the outside. Straight back into the ring, looks to go to the ropes. Mosset instead. Grabbing her by the arm, hammerlock, side slam. By the #1 best-selling author. She paid me to say that. Didn't pay me much. I think she paid me like $5 in singles. There was a quarter there too, $5.25. Almost enough to afford her book. I think it's on sale right now, $6.99. Not too bad. CMVshop.com. Samantha Mosset is just all over Taryn Torres right now, though. Doing big-time damage to those legs, and Torres tries to throw out a dropkick. Misses horribly, though. Mosset, however, didn't fare much better as she gets tossed into the corner. Big kick to the midsection. And the tag is made to Precious Pratt. It looks like Pratt is willing to count that as an honest mistake, as she looks to bite off the nose of Samantha Mosset. Mosset. Shin breaker. Turned into a dragon screw. Snow to come here on Octane number 90, my friends. In continuation of the Cyborg Invitational, it's Amber Young and Ashley Rain one-on-one in their 6th round matchup. We're also going to see the new Octane Tag Team Champions, JT Moss and B-Man, in action. They're taking on JB Hayes and Bob Luger. Also, guys, the new and 2-time global champion is in the building tonight, and he told me earlier that he is looking for a Kunin. I don't really know if he wants to find him, but if he does, hopefully we'll be able to see exactly what happens. Oh, double underhook pile driver. Sequence, though, ain't going to stop there. Damn. She's going to follow that up with, this is nothing good for Precious Pratt. Tossed into the corner. Rapid kicks to the chest. Precious Pratt yanked up out of the corner. Just getting smacked up right now by Sequence. Makes that tag to Samantha Mosset. These two surprisingly are working quite well together. Sequence and Samantha Mosset, that is certainly a lot better. And then Taryn Torres and Precious Pratt in this matchup. Freeze and shatter, though, from Pratt. The former women's tag team champion. Looks like she's going to try to make a tag to Taryn Torres. I don't know that she's going to be feeling very much better, though, at this point, after all the damage Mosset has done to her legs and arms throughout this matchup so far. And again, back to work. Mosset tag made to Sequence. Taryn Torres caught with a tilt-a-whirl. Small package. Sequence could look to steal it right here. And may have had it one, if not for Precious Pratt making the save right there. Self-preservation, I'm sure. Sequence tags Mosset back in. Frequent tags here as they continue to just pummel Taryn Torres, but Torres ain't out of the fight yet. Kick to the top of the head. Tries for an Irish whip, though. Nope, reversed into the corner. Ooh, and that cartwheel splash. Pulls her out for a kick. Caught, though, by Taryn. Puts her into that corner. A lucha DDT from Taryn Torres. Gonna try for the pin right here in the middle of the ring. Sequence gonna break up that pin. Precious Pratt didn't even try to get into the ring to stop Sequence from breaking things up there. Just watched from ringside. A knee to the face, though. And Samantha Mosset, I think that just blasted her into another dimension. No. Straight back into the fight. Cattle mutilation. Cattle mutilation is locked in. Samantha Mosset, she's actually hooking the bottom rope with her leg there. I don't think the ref saw it. Well, it doesn't matter anyways. Samantha Mosset letting go of the cattle mutilation to lock in that inverted figure 4. But that time the ref did see the rope break. Samantha Moset makes the tag to Sequence, as Torres is just in all sorts of big-time trouble. Sequence going up to the top rope. Precious Pratt now lifting a finger to try to help out the man. Oh, but the cheap shot from Samantha Moset gave Sequence the time to get back to her feet. Great teamwork right there. Hey, hate on it all you want. That was quick thinking by Samantha Moset, but wait a minute, guys. Taryn Torres, can she make the tag? Can she make the tag? Yes, she can. Here comes Precious Pratt. Immediately drop kicked by Samantha Moset. Not really the way you want to enter a matchup. Also still to come, guys, a little bit later on, the new Rising Star Champion. Wait a minute, Samantha Moset, the inverted figure 4, locked it again. This time, though, on Precious Pratt. Taryn Torres is going to kick Moset right in the back of the head to break up that submission. But as I was saying, the new Rising Star Champion, guys, Gianna, set for one-on-one action with Women's World Champion Beatrice Lotus here tonight. A rematch from a few weeks ago where Gianna beat Beatrice Lotus with a little bit of help from Celestia, and I'm not going to be surprised if once again Lotus has to face that numbers game if Quinn Bell and Celestia are going to be at ringside. We saw what happened last week here on Octane after Quinn Bell defeated the Women's World Champion. Celestia and Gianna came down to the ring. The three of them beat the hell out of Lotus. There's the choke bomb. Broken up at the count of 1 by Samantha Moset. The tag is made for Taryn Torres. That's some very seductive headbutts delivered by Torres. The half-sisters finally starting to work a bit better together. Might be too late, though, into this matchup. Springboard moonsault, man! Hitting the mark right there. Only a 1 count. Torres, very rough and rugged, just slamming Sequence face first into the canvas. Tags Precious Pratt back in. About time they got their shit together, pardon my French. Sequence just getting the tar beat out of her. That's Taryn Torres. Tag is made as Sequence picks herself up in the corner. Sequence, though, getting herself out of that corner and some stabbing blows to the midsection, taking Taryn Torres off her feet. Sequence tag made to Samantha Moset. Elbow to the side of the head, waiting for Moset as she tried to approach Taryn Torres there in the corner. Just dragged down by her hair. Nothing pretty about that, but definitely effective as a knee to the back of the head to follow up. Damn! Smack the soul out of Samantha Moset right there. Goodness, girl's tweaking after that. Comes back to life with an arm wrench. And a dragon screw. Moset. There's one thing we've learned about her, though, her short amount of time here in CMV. She is not to be taken lightly. Look, all that book stuff might be a little bit goofy, but in that ring, Samantha Moset is not to be underestimated. Takes down Precious Pratt, middle of the ring, got a hold of that leg. Tags in Sequence. One of those nasty knees. Straight between the eyes. Nastiness overall from Sequence here. 110th Street Slam. Sequence, though, going to make the mistake of turning her back, and that allows Precious Pratt to make the tag at Taryn Torres. Well, it might not matter. Sequence just immediately takes her down with a chunky clothesline. The knee again. Taryn Torres just pops right back up. Got to be out of pure instinct alone. Shot right there from Precious Pratt. Doesn't deter Sequence, though. Might be giving Tara Torres, though, just the precious couple of microseconds that she needed to recover. Macho Man-esque spinning scoop slam here. Tags in Precious Pratt. Sequence to her feet. But just going back to work on those legs. Both Sequence and Samantha Moset throughout this matchup have just been picking at Pratt's legs endlessly. You got to imagine as Moset locks in that inverted figure four again, it's going to be an immediate tap out from Precious Pratt. She's got to avoid that like the plague. A little bit of a desperation pin attempt here. Maybe it'll pay off. Nope. No such luck for Precious Pratt. I'll tell you what, though, this matchup started off obviously very shaky for the half sisters, but they have managed to get into a little bit of a groove, should I say. Oh, just as I say that, Precious Pratt very well may have just shattered her tailbone, completely missing that dive attempt to the outside. I felt that. Oof. A plethora of kicks across the chest. As Precious Pratt finds herself isolated here in the corner. Where the hell did Tara Torres go? Oh, there she is. She's just having herself a little bit of a break at ringside for a couple of seconds. Precious Pratt, with that surprising power that she possesses. Sequence ain't no little guy. Oh, there's the two-handed choke, man. Just picks Sequence up like it's nothing. And Sequence with the verbal submission. The half-sisters have done it. Tara Torres does not look happy about this win. The sisters back to arguing. What does Torres have to be upset about? Just as they were starting to get their shit together, it devolves once again. I don't know what that argument was about. They should be celebrating, but instead, the bickering resumes. Well, here we go. This rematch that I have very much been looking forward to. Gianna is, well, guys, Gianna is in the ring, but look at this. Beatrice Lotus has just dragged an unconscious Quinn Bell out onto the stage. I guess that's one way to make sure what happened last week doesn't happen again. Beatrice Lotus ensuring that Quinn Bell does not get involved in this champion versus champion match, this rematch from a few weeks ago where Gianna actually knocked off Beatrice Lotus with a big helping hand from Celestia. Lotus learned her lesson quickly, I'll say that much. Last week, again, we saw a great matchup between Quinn Bell and Beatrice Lotus. After the matchup, Quinn Bell, along with Celestia and Gianna, the three of them beating the hell out of Lotus. And not a single person in that locker room even lifted a finger to try and help her out. There's a good reason for that. Lotus, you know, as a part of Otranto and even on her own these last few months, she has not exactly ingratiated herself with that women's locker room. She does not have a lot of friends. Pretty much all enemies. Lotus knows that she is on her own. A harsh lesson, but learned last week. And now Quinn Bell laying up there on the stage, completely out of it. Who knows what Lotus may have done to her backstage. Gianna not going to have any sort of help this time, and we'll see if that is the difference maker for Beatrice Lotus as the Rising Star champion here at ringside. Well, guys, I don't think this is an actual match, though. I didn't hear the bell, and from the looks of it, I'm looking at the referee. He's trying to tell these two to separate. I'm not exactly sure if this if this matchup is actually going on as scheduled. I have to actually, let me see if I can get official word or not. I did not hear a bell, and neither is the referee counting as he should be right now. But yes, I have just gotten word that the referee decided to not go through with this matchup. So this is not an official match. These two are just beating the hell out of each other. The ref is telling them to separate, but I don't think either woman gives a damn, especially not Beatrice Lotus. Gianna throwing Lotus down onto the floor. They are just going all the way around the ring. Again, this matchup has been thrown out. Referee's discretion. He is having none of it. Gianna looking to make Lotus pay for taking out Quinn Bell. Looking to further wear down the Women's World Champion en route to that Women's World Championship clash at Ascendant 12. Celestia, Beatrice Lotus for the gold, now into the ring, but too little too late again. This matchup has been scrapped, but Gianna with a big European uppercut and a falling fist drop. Lotus may have gotten a bit overzealous here tonight going after Quinn Bell. As Gianna from the top tries for a senton, Lotus able to get out of the way. Seen that one coming a mile off. Irish Root going to send Gianna off the ropes. Tries to catch her on the rebound, but instead some kicks to the back of the leg by Gianna, the Rising Star champion, who with a DDT puts down Lotus. My question is, where's Celestia? If Beatrice Lotus took out Quinn Bell, may she have done the same to Celestia? Because why isn't Celestia coming out here to try and help out Gianna? Big boot over to send Lotus to the outside, and my God, Gianna from the top now. Holy shit! Holy shit! You gotta be kidding me! Catching Gianna mid-air, delivering a thunderous sit-out powerbomb, taking out that top turnbuckle now. As she leaps back into the ring and gonna throw Gianna chest first into the exposed steel. Lotus has lost her damn mind. She is relentless here tonight on Octane. The headbutt, and now to the top. Gianna wants none of that hangover though. Oh, the headbutt! That is something we've seen so many times from Lotus. It's won her matches before, but again, this is not a matchup. This is a brawl, and now the package pile driver. Lotus still isn't done, as she's got Gianna trying to break her back. Referee, look at it fix the turnbuckle. Lotus with a pair of brass knuckles. It's not like it matters, though. Again, this isn't a match, as Lotus has finally had enough. The Women's World Champion taking out Quinn Bell, taking out Gianna, potentially taking out Celestia. Who knows? On a rampage here tonight.
Sie wollte im vollen Glanz ihrer Schönheit erscheinen. Oh ja, sie war sehr kokett. Danach kamen die Straßenlaternenanzünder von Russland und Italien dran, dann die von Afrika und Europa, dann die von Südamerika, dann die von Nordamerika. Und sie verpassten niemals ihren Einsatz oder täuschten sich in der Reihenfolge. Das war grandios. Nur die Straßenlaternenanzünder der einzigen Straßenlaterne am Nordpol und sein Kollege von der einzigen Straßenlaterne am Südpol führten ein Leben in Müßiggang und Gemütlichkeit. Sie arbeiteten 2-mal im Jahr. Wenn man jemanden beeindrucken will, kommt es vor, dass man ein bisschen schwindelt. Ich war nicht ganz ehrlich, als ich euch von den Straßenlaternenanzündern erzählt habe.
Well, Alaric making it very clear why exactly he loathes Hunter Quinn and hardcore wrestling as much as he does. And of course, still to come in our main event, Alaric's buddy Ben Stacy one-on-one with Anarchy champion Bloody Justice of the Unholy Alliance. But coming up next, another 6th round matchup in the Cyborg Invitational, as Ashley Rain, the newly minted Hall of Famer, who of course at Ascendance 12, set to meet Ashley Riot in a death match, looks to potentially make it to the top of the rankings with this win here tonight against Amber Young. But guys, it is really do or die for Amber Young in this matchup. If Amber Young loses this match, the likelihood of her coming in last place overall and being fired from CMV, she's going to have to hope and pray that Amelia Jones or perhaps Joy Justice, that they lose their last round matchup. But if Amber Young can win here, well, she still won't be safe, depending on the results of the final round, the 7th and final round of the Cyborg Invitational. She'd have to win this matchup and her last round matchup against Caroline Swift to ensure that she stays out of last place. But this is obviously a big hill to climb here, going up against someone the caliber of Hall of Famer Ashley Rain. Speaking of Caroline Swift, though, guys, her win against Maggie Shaw a couple nights ago on Shockwave actually put Caroline Swift tying with Maggie Shaw for first place. So here we go, do or die time for Amber Young as she takes on Ashley Rain at a good, strong start with that knee to the chin of the small but mighty one. Follows it up with an air raid siren neckbreaker. My God, Amber Young did not come to play tonight. She is lighting Ashley Rain up instantaneously. This is what Amber Young's been missing, man, her last few tournament matches. This is what I'm talking about right here. Trying to lock those arms, though. Rain finally comes to life, quickly off the ropes. Spiking Young with an inverted Poison Rana. From off the ropes there. Amber Young able to now drag Rain over to the ropes quickly, though. Back body drop sends her to the outside. Ashley Rain going to keep on top of her. Remember, though, in the Cyborg Invitational countouts, disqualifications, all of that still in effect. You can see in a few of the tournament matches end by countout. And, pulled back into a nasty back suplex on the floor. And at this point, Amber Young, she might be willing to take that countout win, but nope, going to send Ashley Rain back into the ring, where gets her arm wrenched by the small but mighty one. Stomped to the ankle there. Remember, it's Ashley Rain who requested that her matchup with Ashley Raya at Ascendance 12 be a death match. The first time ever we're going to see Ashley Rain in a match type like that, whereas, of course, Ashley Raya made her name around the world. The reason we call her the Deathmatch Princess, that's her match type. Rain wants to beat her at her own game. We saw Ashley Raya last week here on Octane try to help out Chloe Marks. And her match against Rain, obviously, to no avail, as Rain got the dub in the end. Tanahashi clothesline there by Amber Young, but a quick kick to the side of the head by Ashley Rain. It goes for the pin. 1, 2. 1.999. You don't see those too often. There's the headbutt again into the back suplex. Still to come, guys. Tag team action as our new World Tag Team Champions. That's B-Man and JT Moss of Amity taking on JB Hayes and Bob Luger. And of course, our main event, Ben Stacy, Bloody Justice one-on-one still to come. Not to mention that special look at that security camera footage uncovered earlier this week, showing the Ted attacking B-Man all those months ago. There's Amber Young circling Ashley Rain here. Got her by the arm. Ooh, a triangle choke applied. Ref, get out of the way, man. Oh, you got a nice ass and everything, don't get me wrong. Can't really see what's going on, though. Able to escape is Ashley Rain. Dragged over to the corner now. Snake Eyes, the KO bombshell. Down in the corner as Rain stomps away. And I do believe a win here for Ashley Rain will tie her with both Maggie Shaw and Caroline Swift for first place. Tries for a kick to the midsection, but he set up that brainbuster. Back and forth between these two. Another springboard Poison Rana. All right, guys, only so many of those you can take before your skull was cracked open. Ooh, Fisherman's Driver from Amber Young. Uh-oh. Going to the corner. Amber Young lining up a shot. Loaded forearm right to the back of the head. 1, 2. That's enough to keep anyone down, but not Ashley Rain. Not the Hall of Famer, not right here tonight. Gonna quickly roll to the outside, trying to give herself the opportunity to recover, but Amber Young keep it on top of her like peanut butter on jelly. Another air raid siren neck breaker. She keeps the pressure on that head and neck of Ashley Rain. Throws her now guts first into the side of the steel steps. Rain, though, kick to the side of the head. Certainly didn't see that coming, did Amber Young. And the shit out gets thrown down onto the floor. Kick to the side of the head. And a stomp to the ankle. Remember, again, Amber Young, as you can see, does not wear boots. She believes that makes her kicks more lethal. But it also leaves her exposed. Count of 7, Amber Young, like I said, desperate at this point, man. Might be willing to take this count-out win. The referee's at a count of 8. Is Ashley Rain going to be able to get back up in time, guys? I don't know. 9, I don't think so. And Amber Young with a count-out win to save herself. Fighting another day Amber Young, this was must win, and she won any way she had to, getting the count out dub, so staying alive. But again, there's still one more round to go, and Amber Young has to win her last round matchup in order to ensure she stays out of last place. All right, our tertiary main event coming up next, guys, but wait a minute. Desolation ambushing the new Octane Tag Team Champions. B-Man and JT Moss on their way to the ring for this matchup against JB Hayes and Bob Luger. Bludgeon and Trauma making it clear that they are far from finished with Amity. Well, of course, last week here on Octane, guys, one of the bigger upsets we have seen in some time here in CMV. Amity taking those Octane Tag Team titles from Desolation with, what was it, like a minute and a half left on the clock, too? It was something crazy. But Desolation, man, with a nasty attack on the new champions, giving a big-time edge to JB Hayes and Bob Luger, who certainly going to take the opportunity to knock off the tag team champions. JB Hayes, the new protege of Bob Luger. We saw these two knock off Pest Control last week here on Octane. And Bob Luger, actually, guys, earlier tonight, challenged Desolation. Funny that they make an appearance attacking Amity, because Bob Luger challenged Desolation to a match at Ascendance 12 on behalf of himself and JB Hayes. Hayes looked at him like he just saw a ghost, like, what the hell are you thinking? But Bob Luger wanting to put his new pupil through the ringer. And that is certainly one hell of a way to do so, by willingly taking a match against Desolation. As Hayes, funny enough though, indeed, I gotta thank Desolation for that little bit of an assist. JB Hayes up to the top is JT Moss. Yeah, things just not going well for Amity these last couple of weeks, huh? Doesn't look like they're going to be getting very much better anytime soon. B-Man going to break up that pin attempt as JT Moss. I mean, these guys have even still got to be sore after that Octane Tag Team Championship win last week, and then getting attacked by Desolation. These guys got to be half dead here. But as we saw in that championship match last week, there is no quit. And either one of these two, Moss and B-Man, and you know that they are equally, just like we saw from Toyota Camry earlier tonight, they got to be fueled up, fired up, filled with all types of hatred, man, angry and wanting to vent their frustrations here after Ted's betrayal, stabbing Tracy James in the back last week, costing him the Global Championship. And up next, before our co event, we get that special look at that uncovered security camera footage showing Ted as the one who was behind the attack on B-Man a few months ago all along. Luger now tagged in as he eats a super kick by the submission senpai. Comes back out with a kick of his own. Bob Luger going to drag B-Man into the ring. What the hell is he doing here? Well, it looks like he's setting him up for a half Ted and Tula. JT Moss just going to watch. As Luger, big boot. Turns around, Moss waiting for him. Shoved back, man. Not so easy to square up with someone the size of the work ethic Titan. JT Moss needs to get on that Luger protein. I heard Bob Luger actually mixes his protein with Dubby. Now that is just a dangerous combination right there, man. That'll get you geeked up for sure. Keep you awake for days. I heard he has JB Hayes on that strict regimen. Luger protein and Dubby 10 times a day. Count of 6 here as Bob Luger. Hopefully we don't get back-to-back countouts. Getting into dangerous territory, though. Moss with some elbows to the midsection. Throws Luger. Ribs first in the steps. Come on. Luger, get back up. You can do it. Yeah, Luger beating the count with a second to spare. Slowly tries to pick him up. Moss lying in wait with a European uppercut. Trips him up, though, into a knee bar. The submission senpai. Despite that attack by Desolation before the matchup. Giving Hayes and Luger a hell of a fight here. Expect nothing less from these two. Luger, what the fuck is this? Canadian backbreaker, sort of. I don't think I've ever seen Luger utilize a submission like that before. JT Moss wanted none of it. Now Luger in the corner of Amity. Last place he wants to be. JT Moss having his way with the work ethic Titan. Luger says enough of that, though. Elbow to the side of the head. JT Moss quickly with Irish whip. Ties up Luger with a swing and neck breaker. Quickly going to drop into the pin. Making sure to hook that leg. Kick out at 1. Moss. Again, going to send Luger into the corner. Or finally make a tag to B-Man, perhaps. Nope. Just going to stay out that arm. That left arm. Arm breaker! That very well may have just yanked Luger's shoulder out of the socket. And again, puts him into the corner. There's the tag to B-Man. As we get an assisted gut punch. B-Man off the ropes, gonna fly into an acai moonsault. Luger quickly tries to make it to his corner, tagging JB Hayes. Stopped though by B-Man. A final cut by the now 2-time Octane Tag Team Champion. Quickly tags JT Moss right back, and it wasn't much of a rest for the submission senpai. Old Mumble. Ooh, flapjack, we all know. I am partial to a good old-fashioned flapjack. Hook of the leg by Moss. Kick out, though, at 1 by Bob Luger. Moss looking a little bit surprised. Luger tries to shoot for the Coney Island Psycho. Moss threw him into the ref. Yank that hair. Come on now, Moss. I know you're in a bad mood, but no reason to start playing dirty. Luger's got to do something about JT Moss being all over his arm like this. Careful not to get disqualified, yeah. You can see Luger holding his arm. He is feeling the pain at this point. And JT Moss is like a dog with a bone, man. He is not letting go of that arm. My God, dude. Get ref. Get in there. Come on now. This is getting a little bit ridiculous. Luger's got to do something. He knows it. JT Moss, a little bit too much time showboating. Now Luger looks to make him pay. Seen this before. Into the ring. Stunner. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. B-Man. Confident in his tag team partner. Confident that he didn't have to break that up. JT Moss kicks out, but now B-Man throw to the outside. Luger going to the top. Luger? What the hell is he doing? That is not too often you're going to see Luger jumping off the top rope, and I guess it's not going to start here tonight. I guess he just wanted a better vantage point. Back suplex as Moss tries to pick himself up. Luger says, here, let me help ya. Irish whip to the corner. Nope, countered. It's JT Moss. Again, right back to work on that injured arm. Moss just staring Luger down now. Oh, JB Hayes able to distract him, saying something about Moss's mama. That's not going to fly. Moss has got the arm up to the top. Trying to... Oh, and Luger says not again. Not so fast. Shoots the half, hooks the leg. One. Only a 1 count, though. That could have gone a lot worse. Oh, look at that. Bob Luger going to give him a taste of his own medicine. Well, Luger says, Hayes, you get in there. You finish him off. A former NGW champion. Bob Luger told JB Hayes earlier tonight, enough about the past, enough about you being a former NGW champion. Nobody cares about that. It's about the future. It's about what have you done lately. Trying to work up JB Hayes, trying to get him fired up. JT Moss, man. Tarantula of his own. That arm of Bob Luger's got to be hanging on by a thread at this point. But remember, JB Hayes is the legal man now. Into the corner, he sent Hayes. Able to fire off with that elbow. Big time knee. Right across the jaw of JT Moss. Able to spring to his feet. Doesn't do much good though as Hayes. Irish whip, no, able to counter it. Out of the apron, Hayes hangs on, gets up his knee though. And a springboard knee to the face. Moss is dazed. JB Hayes sees his chance. Into the corner, he sends him. But an elbow, Moss still some fight left. Whatever he tried for there, counter. Nope, but he's able to reverse the Irish whip. He could have lost the leg of JB Hayes. The arms of Bob Luger, the legs of JB Hayes. Not bad. Bob Luger obviously utilizing his arms not only for his plethora of submissions, but obviously his strength. And JB Hayes uses his legs a lot more to fly around the ring, to deliver those kicks, those knees. JT Moss, he's a smart man. And there he goes. Again, to work on the arms of Bob Luger. This is giving JB Hayes, though, a lot of time to recover as he waits for Moss to get back into the ring. Lures him in, freeze and shatter. JT Moss is out, but JB Hayes gonna make sure the job's done. Tries for a big old forearm from Brett's rope. Moss escaping from the outside. Hayes in hot pursuit. Hayes gonna throw him, tries to throw him right back into the ring. Hooks the arms. Oh my God, trying for a dragon suplex rather at ringside. That would have been devastating. Big catapult European uppercut. Non-title matchup here, our tertiary main event of Octane number 90. Desolation making an appearance, attacking Amity before the matchup began. JT Moss going to get back into the ring at the count of 7 here. Hayes looking to quickly get back to his feet, beat the count, and he does at 8. Immediately another knee. Right there to make the tag to Bob Luger as Moss makes the tag to B-Man. B-Man almost hit the ref with that knee. You gotta go right for the pin. 1. Only a 1 count. Luger gonna tag JB Hayes right back in. It wasn't much of a run there from the work ethic Titan. Inverted leg drop bulldog. B-Man with that punch to the midsection. Irish whip gonna send Hayes into the corner. Tries for maybe the stinger splash. What the fuck is he doing here? Kicked him right in the face. B-Man trying to rally these fans. They are certainly already behind Amity 100%. Moat says, how do you do to JT Moss? That vertical suplex off the ropes. B-Man trying to help out his tag team partner. Not much luck, though. B-Man looks to walk him over to the ropes. JB Hayes, some elbows to the gut. Set himself free and takes him down into a crossface. crossface cinched in, but the referee able to call that rope break. Puts him into the corner. Makes the tag to Bob Luger. Watch how JT Moss is still in there. Dazed and confused. Wow! Beautiful neck breaker. Whoa. Doesn't even get a 1 count. All right. All right, B-Man. Oh, right there to make that tag to JT Moss. Great ring awareness, and Moss doesn't act quick enough, though. Dropped. Chest first across the top rope. Into the corner, he sends him. Looks for a big old punch, but Moss delivers one of his own first. And Moss, that modified DDT we've seen him use many times. Hooks the leg for the win, but Hayes is right there to break it up. Not even a 1 count. Moss is staying focused, though. Not letting his emotions get the better of him. Keeping on top of Bob Luger, and all the damage to the arm. All the damage to the arm. Wow. Bob Luger, who's now bleeding too, able to escape that, man attacks JB Hayes right away. That is the toughness, the resolve of the work ethic titan Bob Luger right there. Hayes from the top looks for an HBKS elbow drop, but JT Moss, woo, nice little falcon arrow into a cross arm bar. Hayes trying to escape out of it, but JT Moss able to pivot. Grabs a hold of the right arm and snaps it back. Moss, no pun intended, making a beeline for his corner. Tag to B-Man. JB Hayes rushes him, just thrown right into the corner. Stinger splash! Flattened like a pancake. 1, 2, oh, but broken up by Luger. B-Man, though, tags JT Moss right back in. Hayes is hurting for certain. Moss from behind. There's a tiger suplex. Now going after the arm of the former NGW champion. I'm gonna see how Bob Luger's doing. Gosh, leave the man's arms alone, brother. Bob Luger. Goodness, man. See you later, Luger. Hayes tries to pounce on Moss and got back into the ring. Boom! Right to the side of the head, guys. That could be it right there. JB Hayes might be out cold. Oh, it's just a 1 count. Takes him down. Now JB Hayes is the 1 cut. And JT Moss able to get the submission win. Huge dub for Amity. And, oh, despite the attack from Desolation 2. Talk about heart, talk about soul. Huge win for B-Man and JT Moss here tonight on Octane. And certainly a message of their own sent to Desolation. You can beat us down, but we'll get back up every time. And now we take a special look, guys, at that recovered security cam footage showing exactly who was the culprit behind that attack on B-Man all those months ago. Well, guys, there's no time to really talk about what we just saw as from 3 months ago to right now. This is live here in the arena. Octane and the new global champion, Aaron Stone, battling backstage. We knew that Aaron Stone was here tonight, and he was on a mission to track down Octane, who last week here on Octane ruined his championship win, brutally attacking Stone, hitting him with not one, not two, but 3 of those devastating power bombs. And it looks like Stone indeed has managed to, well, it probably wasn't too hard. I mean, just look at Octane. It's not like he's going to be a tough man to find. He doesn't exactly blend in with a crowd. But Stone giving it back to Octane tenfold here. And as is typical here in CMV, no security to be found. Although if I were security, I wouldn't want to get within 10 feet of Octane, and I can't necessarily blame them this time. But Aaron Stone, too. He's a man fired up. Stone jumping up to the top of these supply crates here. What the hell's he doing? I think he's trying to find some sort of weapon to help him here. I don't know if there's any kind of weapon, though, that would really be truly effective against Octane. Aaron Stone, though, is kind of honestly holding his own so far. Well, just as I say that, Octane with a shot to the back of the knee. Octane has just been wreaking havoc. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The claw just squeezing the cranium of Aaron Stone, with the global champion fights through the pain. Managing to get back to his feet. Octane has been on a warpath these last couple of months, attacking anyone and everyone. Even multiple backstage personnel have gone missing. We know he attacked Hunter Quinn a few weeks ago. Then brutally attacked Aaron Stone last week after the main event. Oh, Aaron Stone now picks up a steel chair and just throws it. That's one effective way to use a chair. Just yeeted it at the head of Octane, and it's effective. Oh my God, now a Falcon Arrow slams Octane down onto the concrete floor, but even that seems to have very little effect on this demon. Yet another pump handle. Nope, Octane says enough of that. Hip toss throws him down. Oh boy, military press! I think I heard the snap, crackle, and pop of Aaron Stone's bones from all the way over here. Jesus Christ, this has turned around quickly. And now Octane has that steel chair in hand. Guys, remember, Aaron Stone is set to have a global championship match with King of the Hill, Andrew Briggs, in Ascendance 12. I don't know if he's going to make it there in one piece, though. What did you think trying to pick a fight with Octane? Look, Aaron Stone's a prideful man, I get it. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. Gunbuster! Oh, but Stone is still not done. Now is he going for another chair? I guess that other chair got a little too dented. Aaron Stone's got himself a fresh one. Again, and again, and again. But it, again, does nothing to stop Octane. Just gets right back up. Oh, Stone! Stone! Stone, that submission we've seen him use with Octane. Octane is able to escape out of it. And guys, it looks like security is finally arriving on the scene to separate these two at last before things get from bad to much worse. Well, my friends, a chaotic night indeed it has been here on Octane number 90, up and down the show. Hopefully, Kuda and Aaron Stone can get properly separated before they rip each other apart. But, well, now it's time for our main event of the evening. And young Ben Stacy, with Alaric at his side, ready to take on Anarchy champion Bloody Justice of the Unholy Alliance. We know in Ascendance 12 it is set to be Alaric one-on-one with Hunter Quinn, a clash of principles, as Alaric's pure wrestling meets Hunter Quinn's hardcore wrestling. And we heard from Alaric earlier tonight saying exactly why he loathes hardcore wrestling and why someone like Hunter Quinn makes him sick to his stomach. The pro wrestling, real, pure pro wrestling, it's not just a job for him, it's the love of his life. And hardcore wrestling, Alaric considers it a cancer that taints pure wrestling. And he is determined, along with the help of the likes of Ben Stacy, to cut that cancer out here in CMV. It's starting with Hunter Quinn at Ascendance 12. The new Anarchy champion, the man who left the Elimination Chamber at Purgatory as a two-time Anarchy champion, doing the dirty work for the Unholy Alliance here tonight, and of course bringing the entire family with him. Hunter Quinn, Rite of Passage champion Jeremy Barmore, and Alvarez, who got himself a huge win last week here on Octane against King of the Hill, Andrew Briggs. Not something to forget. No doubt, the Unholy Alliance has been slowly starting to take over once again here on Octane. Bloody Justice, we heard from him a bit earlier tonight. He was not impressed with Jaquan Shea eating that loss to Toyota Camry. Telling Camry, you're going to have to do maybe a little bit better than that if you want a shot at my Anarchy championship. But I'll tell you what, Ben Stacy with a win here might see himself next in line for a shot at that Anarchy championship. But of course, Anarchy. I'm looking at Alaric right now, just disgust written all over his face, looking at that Anarchy championship. That represents everything that he despises. Represents hardcore wrestling. So here we go, our main event. Ben Stacy with Alaric in his corner against Bloody Justice with the Unholy Alliance backing him up. Like I said before, a battle of principles this is between Alaric and Hunter Quinn and the rest of the Unholy Alliance. A vision of what wrestling is, what it should be. Alaric says that he doesn't just want to beat Hunter Quinn at Ascendance 12. He wants to end Hunter Quinn because Hunter Quinn is representative of everything wrong here in CMV. What Alaric might not know is, though, guys, that at Ascendance, Hunter Quinn don't play. My man's is undefeated, 3-0 at the show of shows. So Alaric at best be ready to bring everything and then some to contend with the Hellhound. As Ben Stacy eats a big old knee to the midsection. Fires back with some elbows, does Ben Stacy. There's now an Irish whip gets reversed. Bloody Justice into the corner. Obviously, considerable size difference here between these two, but Stacy going to make up for it with his speed as he nails that European uppercut to the back of the head from Brett's rope, quickly into the pin. Only a 1 count, though. Ben Stacy, who was a part of that Anarchy Championship Elimination Chamber match at Purgatory that was won by Bloody Justice. Look at this, these two getting into it early in this matchup. Back and forth. Bloody Justice, I think he got cut open off that punch. Stacy, not really known as a brawler, not exactly his strongest forte, but he's definitely holding his own against the big, burly, Bloody Justice. Say that 3 times fast. Even able to take the Anarchy Champion off his feet. And you see Alvarez, Jeremy Barmore, Hunter Quinn watching from ringside. Oh, look at that. Alvarez actually causing a distraction. That's going to allow Bloody Justice to hit that spinning tombstone pile driver of his. But Alaric, now he causes a little bit of a disturbance, gathering the attention of Bloody Justice, gives Ben Stacy the chance to get to his feet and avoid getting potentially pinned there. 2 can play out that game, says Alaric, as Stacy hits that springboard body splash, but only a 2 count. Drop kick to the back of the head. Ben Stacy. Next week, right here on Octane, guys, just got confirmed a few moments ago. Oh, Sisters Joy! Sisters Joy connects. 1, 2. Ooh, I would have told you it was over right there. My goodness, 2.9999999. And Ben Stacy tries to roll out of the ring. He just would have rolled through the rest of the Unholy Alliance, though. Bloody Justice, another tombstone. Oh, no spin this time, but able to throw his arm over Stacy's chest. 1, 2. But the... Uh-oh. Not again. Oh, no. Wait a minute, guys. What's that over there? What's that over there? Do you see that? Sorry about that. I guess it was nothing, but back to the action now. Big save there by Ben Stacy, able to get his foot on the bottom rope. Otherwise, matchup might have been over right there. Now back into the action as a punch right between the eyes from the side headlock. As I was about to say, though, big time matchup confirmed for next week's main event here on Octane, guys. The Ted is going to be here, and he'll be going one-on-one with JT Moss of Amity. Might be time for Ted to pay the piper. As we know, every single member of Amity wants to get their hands on the Ted. Even Amelia Jones said that she wants to hop in the ring and kick his ass, but JT Moss is going to be first up. There's still no word, though, on Tracy James and where he is, how he's doing, or if he'll be here next week, but Ted most certainly will be. As Ben Stacy takes Bloody Justice down into a crossface. Gets out of it, notice the Anarchy Champion delivers a big kick to the midsection. Stacy, though, immediately tries to throw out a forearm. Justice able to catch it. Alaric! Alaric just grabbed the ankle of Bloody Justice there. I guess the ref didn't see it. And Ben Stacy, thanks to that, big time penalty kick, hook of the leg, but only a 1 count. You know, Alaric, for always preaching about pure wrestling and keeping everything pure. Whoa, Stacy! I have never seen that. He just slid right out of the ring like a goddamn sausage roll. My goodness. And now a vertical suplex attempted, but Justice able to drop down behind. Big shot to the back of the knee. Irish whip. Send Stacy a little bit close to the rest of the Unholy Alliance here. If I were him, I wouldn't want to be that side of the ring. That is hostile territory indeed. Throws him back into the ring though. Bloody Justice doesn't look to be in so much of a rush though to join him. Oh, Jeremy Barber, what the hell is he doing? Ben Stacy, man, he's a brave son of a gun. Not letting the Unholy Alliance phase him. Delivers that drop kick to the side of the head. And now he's going to try to get Bloody Justice into the ring, but no, the Anarchy Champion with some elbows of his own to the midsection of the Doctor. Stabbing elbows to the top of the head. So easily just crack your skull wide open. Oh my, did you hear that? Oh my God. Ben Stacy, talking about getting your bell rung. Alvarez trying to take a swipe at Ben Stacy there. Not fast enough though. And Bloody Justice. And a single knee gut buster. Trying maybe another pile driver. Stacy though from behind. Irish whip sends him off the ropes, goes for an elbow. Nope, Bloody Justice able to duck it. As Alaric, now what is he up to? A ladder? What the hell is he doing? Ooh, Ben Stacy in the ring with a detonation kick. Right to the ear, man, and that'll have your ears ringing, a kick like that. A Bloody Justice kicks out. Keeps himself alive, but perhaps not for much longer. Ben Stacy, we know he's probably looking for that octopus stretch. And indeed, locks it in, octopus stretch. Bloody Justice nowhere near the ropes. In serious trouble right here, but does not tap. And unfortunately, Ben Stacy, we're going to check and make sure the hair is still looking good. It's looking good. Bloody Justice is hurt though, might not have tapped out right there, but he is feeling the pain. Ben Stacy keeping up the pressure. You know, what I was saying before, Alaric likes to preach, man, about this pure wrestling and keeping the rules intact and everything. He's interfering in this matchup non-stop, pulling out weapons. He didn't actually use the weapon, but look at Ben Stacy. What's he looking for now? Perhaps that fisherman's neckbreaker. Bloody Justice says, I don't think so, buddy boy. Big back body drop. And a quick pinfall attempt on the Anarchy Champion. One. Only a 1 count, though. Justice. Irish whip. Nope. Ben Stacy reverses it off the ropes. He goes, tries for that elbow again, but Bloody Justice just has it well scouted. Irish whip. Nope. Ben Stacy reverses. Quick drop down by the Doctor. And there's that elbow. The third time's the charm, they say. And indeed it was right there for Ben Stacy. Now an elbow across the chest. Stacy, diamond driver. No, 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 says Bloody Justice. But before he can attempt anything, Ben Stacy taking him for a walk. Ref, get the hell out of the way, goddammit. Oh, Bloody Justice. Fights his way out of it. Justice, Sister's Joy. 1, 2. 2.99999. Doing my best Alaric impression. 9. Stacy avoids that headbutt. He is moving real slow at this point after that Sister's Joy. Into the corner of the Anarchy Champion. And Stacy with a kick to the knee. As Justice hobbles out. But wait a minute, Justice! Playing possum! Suckered him in! And now Ben Stacy gonna pay the price as Bloody Justice from out of the corner, the patented spider walk, stalking his prey, Ben Stacy like a fly caught in the web. Alaric doing all he can to to distract Bloody Justice, but he ain't falling for it a second time. Bloody Justice. Sister's Joy. A second time. 1, 2, 3. What? Listen to these fans. They're chanting one more time. They want a third Sister's Joy, and maybe Bloody Justice is going to give it to him. Just choking Ben Stacy here. That's illegal. Ref, hello. Stacy, I don't know how this man is still standing, eating the Sister's Joy not once but twice. And the Diamond Driver! This time he gets it! Quickly hooks the leg. 1, 2. Bloody Justice kicks out. Ben Stacy, though, keeping focused as again he looks for that octopus stretch. Takes him down, middle of the ring. Octopus stretch is locked in. And Justice taps. Ben Stacy with a huge win here in our main event. And Alaric couldn't have a bigger smile on his face. What a fight delivered by Ben Stacy here. And Alaric looking over at Hunter Quinn, saying, see whose style. Whoa, why is the Unholy Alliance surrounding Alaric over there? Wait a minute, guys. This might not be over. Stay tuned. On our Discord server, there might be an exclusive. I don't know. Things are looking iffy out there.